how to control your mind. And is it even possible? Mind can really run a storm inside, dealing with real or imaginary disappointments from shattered hopes and aspirations, or just fears that have not come to fruition yet, and entertaining all those negative thoughts, feelings, and emotions. Mind constantly concocts stories and regurgitates the experiences from the past and engages in self talk, creates characters, and engages with them in its self-fulfilling prophecy. It's almost like another dimension that we're living in a physical world, and also we're living in our own mind. How do you control it? We all know one of the simplest way to control mind is through the chanting the name of the Lord, or namasmarana. And there is another way to do that, and that is through presence. Call it stillness, call it nothingness, but let's call it presence. Being fully present here and now. Singular focus to this very moment. It's not about focusing on what, but focusing on the present moment. Being here and now. As Yogi Berra said, wherever you go, there you are. That's presence. That's what I observed with Baba. And it took us perhaps time after he actually passed away when we noticed his presence. Not his absence, his presence. You can feel his presence even now, even though his body is absent. Oftentimes in schools and institutes, what accounts for is physical presence. For the stillness of mind, what is needed is the presence of self, where I choose to be present here and now, doing whatever I'm engaged in doing, without weighing in that I have something better to do in the future, or I wish I was present somewhere else. It is just being fully engaged in the current moment, time, and place with the person or people that I am engaged in. Not trivializing the present moment, but giving my all. In some way, that is perfection. Giving my 100% of self. Giving of myself to this present moment. Being fully engaged in the presence of whoever I am in company of. And something magical happens in presence. You cannot expect it. It comes unexpectedly, or it comes by itself. Whatever it is, it dawns very much like a sunrise. It dawns, it emerges, and perhaps it's a good activity to do. Sometime go watch a sunrise. It evokes a certain presence in us. It evokes a certain stillness in us. When Baba was with us, he was fully present with us. When he was in an interview room, he was not making excuses that I wish I was somewhere else. You know, you guys are little kids. I'd much rather spend time with people who are wiser or who are doing more seva. He never belittled us. He never made us feel anything less than, not just special, but really that he would rather spend this moment of time with us than with anyone else in this world. That's presence. And we all have this option. We all have this way of life. And that is absolute perfection. That is purely divine. That is ravishingly, deliciously beautiful living, crunchy. I truly love May.